Hey guys. So, hope everybody's having a wonderful Saturday. Sorry I'm kind of in and out of the camera a little bit. I'm actually driving. Something came across my mind that I don't think is a common practice when it comes to notarization. So I know I do a lot of paralegal stuff, because that's, that's my heart, the paralegal game. But I do notarize. I've been out and about a bit today notarizing. I'm actually gonna go home and take a break and see what the rest of the day holds. But for the time being, just wanted to do a quick video to kind of share something. I think that might be a very useful tip if you aren't already doing this. But I've always made it a point to have like my own notary certificates. I would always make it a point to look up whatever the notary law, the handbook says, and create my own notary certificates based on that language. Because a lot of times people, they don't know. They'll just give you a document and it says it has a little spot for a notary, and they aren't aware that our documentation our certificates actually have to reflect our state's notarial wording. So I made it a point to create my own. Of course, you can't choose which one to give them. They have to select it for you. If you weren't aware of that, that is very important to know that we can't tell them which certificate to use. So, if you're using an acknowledgement or if you're using a jurat, they have to select it for you. But, the fact of the matter is, it makes it a lot easier to have your own certificates, just because if their documentation doesn't have the correct wording, you're not really supposed to notarize it, because you can get in trouble if it comes back to you and you're not affixing your seal to the proper documentation. So I just wanted to share that. Maybe I'll post a picture or something of the one that I use or that I've created for Nevada. I did the same thing, when I was in California. I've just always kept my own certificates, and it's actually helped me a lot because I've done loan signing as well. And especially when you're doing loan signing for packages that are for out of state, they have different wording. So I would just go ahead and slip in my little certificate, and go on and do it that way, just to be on the safe side. But I know that it's not, some states aren't as picky or as particular when it comes to, the language that's used. As long as it's witnessed by a notary, it's still valid. But that's just, my little tidbit, my little pointer from, having done this for a few years now. That's, prevented me from having to turn down any work, because, in the very, very beginning, when I started, I wasn't aware of that. And, but as I learned, as time went on, I decided that I should go ahead and create my own certificates, because, because I'm very, very picky, when it comes to that. I don't want to get in trouble. I don't want to make mistakes. We're human, but, I want to be very, very careful with that. So I made it a point to have my own certificates so that I can affix my seal to the proper wording, and their document is still legit. Attaching the certificate is still just as legit as affixing the document to the paper, as affixing your seal to the paper that has their signature. So just want to make sure you guys know. This is for the new notaries out there. I know the OGs are like, well, duh. So, just kind of want to shout you guys, shout out to you guys, and, have a wonderful rest of your Saturday.